Hey, how are ya? Good morning, good afternoon, who gives a damn? Welcome to the show. I hope everything's going your way. I know you can make it so if it ain't though, and nobody else can show you how to flow. Alright, so I'm going to first start by saying something before I show you something. Passion isn't really happiness. Lust will put our asses to sleep. And desire blinds us to what we already have. Ignorance is suffering, and ignorance empowers these three, and I'm sure others, but these three to conspire against us. But awareness, consciousness, knowledge, and knowing, well, they all do the same thing, because they are all the same thing. They will set us free, because they are the truth. And the truth will set us all free. All right, so it's a funny thing. I'm about to go out today and do stuff. Probably buy some pants and a little space heater, because I'm a grown man, and I need to go clothe my ass and warm my ass in the winter. Alright, so this here, oh, don't let it fool you. This is Sonic the damn Hedgehog on wheels. Alright, but only if you get the faster than a speeding light package, and let me show you what that looks like. That right there makes these little cars feel like you're flying down the road like lightning. Alright, so yeah, if you want a little gas, it becomes a completely different animal when you got a stick in there and you're in complete control of it. So today, ladies and gentlemen, car wouldn't start, okay? So I got my little battery tester out, but I already suspected this was my problem. But you listen closely to me, we leave nothing to chance. Guessing and being right is the difference between accuracy and precision. And we want the right answer. Oh, no, 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 no. Life is too damn short before we get to restart. Life is too damn short to leave anything to chance. We got to know what it is. We got to be precise. Oh, accuracy is what you use as a coping mechanism. But precision, now precision, that's where it's at. And so, I test my battery, got good voltage. Says, oh, replace. Well, not yet, because I've got it plugged up and there's battery corrosion creating excessive resistance. And the test is faulty. So I removed the terminal. And I put the tester directly on the acidified, where the acidified terminal was, directly on the post, which is clean. And I tested again. I was surprised. It just needs a light charge. And the terminal to be clean, so I'm adding something else to my list, some battery. What are we doing, baking batteries? I'm going to add some battery testing stuff. See if they've got a magic potion in the automotive chemical aisle that will guard against battery acid. Oh, but beware, beware. The ancient ones that made this contraption say acid is formed from excessive exhaust of the battery variety, as it releases a highly flammable chemical. That is why you do not smoke above a battery, because you could go boom, Shaka Khan, boom. And if you think that's displeasant hearing me describe it and yell at you, Just imagine how your hand's going to look when it used to look like this, and all of a sudden it goes boom, and you got a nub. You got a nub for a hand then. Where are you going to hold the damn cigarette then? You know, it takes 2 hands to light one of those damn things. Going to be awfully hard if you only got one. And so, yeah. Of course, batteries are a little bit different when a lot of the safety rules were made. They used to be made of like metal cases way back in like World War II era. And so you couldn't put it on a concrete floor because it would slowly conduct electricity. Now they're made of insulating material, plastic, and you can put it on a concrete floor now. But if your battery's dirty, guess what? The minerals in the dirt that's in the air that collects all over your battery, it conducts electricity. Very lightly it does, but it'll drain your battery if the top is filthy. It'll drain it if it's filthy, and you know, sometimes you get a little streak of dirt going down the side. It can conduct to metal then. It'll drain your battery, clean your battery up. Because batteries are expensive. Man, that old tractor I got out there, that old Ferguson TO20 that I'd show you a picture of, but my door's open. Some dingbat left that open. So they picked the camera up and put it in their face. Hi, that's me. I would know. He's me. And so, battery for that old Ferguson TO20 1949 TO20 used to be $25. Get you a battery for it. I think $60 for just that thing now. And that was a cheap one then. It's still a cheap one in consideration and considering in comparison. These batteries ain't no joke. Take care of them. Get the good one. All right. If you ain't got money, get the cheap one. Do the best you can. If you can get it, get the good one, because you know, old cars, people used to have to tinker with them before they started them, so it kind of came a bit like a normal thing. It was something they just accepted. And they said, okay, this is an inconvenience, and they stopped worrying about it. These newer cars have a lot less problems. You don't have to prime them in the winter. You start them up. The computer does all the magic for you, all the adjustments. And you don't have to really mess with them. You just hop in them, turn the key, and when they get a problem, that's where they got the bad reputation, because people were so used to not having to fiddle with a car, they stopped fiddling with them at all. And they got convenience. Well, when the convenience ended and one of these modern contraptions, so to speak, has a problem, it's like a sore thumb, man. But the old ones could be thought of like you always had a sore thumb. You just stopped being conscious or aware of it. Stopped paying attention to it until your thumb probably rotted and fell off, or the car just, just finally had enough. These new cars, there's pros and cons, right? Duality stuff, night and day, good and evil, broke car, running car, manual transmission, automatic transmission, V8 or new age 4-cylinder that, them 70s muscle cars were awesome. Let me tell you the truth, big ass block back in those days got you about 300 horsepower. If you really sunk some money in it, you might got 400. That'd be hard to pull out, though. That's with a 4 with a big block, all right? I don't know all these displacements anymore. But nowadays, you got 4 cylinders, and they have some problems. You got 4 cylinders. They're figuring out how to pop 300 horsepower out of them. Wow, technology. Kind of like, I imagine it's kind of like phone processors. Kind of a little old school, so when I see like a bigger number on the actual processor and the RAM, that's what makes a phone fast. That's what makes a computer, electronic piece of technology fast. And we want it now. We ain't got time to wait. We trying to be present. How can I be present if I'm sitting here worrying and being anxiety filled because I got to wait on something to load? I'm going to sit here and be thinking, well, it's going to be awesome when I get it. Oh, man, it's downloading now. I can't wait. And then it slowly becomes, I wish this piece of crap would go faster. We ain't present if we got to wait. Now is the time. It's here and now. Start living in the promised land like the promise was told to you. Start living in the Holy Land. Start living in the moment.
It's here and now, and it ain't later, and it can't never be later, because later don't exist. And it won't never exist. Here and now is what's happening. So, got a new car, got new cars now, computer controlled ones. I know they're a little bit harder to understand. They make books, you can learn about them, and then you'll be like, oh yeah, this is better. I know how to fix it. No problem. I understand. Just takes, listen to me, it just takes 10 to 30 minutes a day of reading a book to change your life. Learn something new. You got the power, baby. You. Don't neglect it. Because the truth is, you like me and everybody else, we're all born to be divine, not weighed down by the pressures and the weights of the world. Start living in the promised land like you know who your Father is. And I don't know about you and how you feel, but I'm made in the image of mine. So, it's my favorite line. I said it to somebody very special. And so, yeah. So, yeah. This car got more convenient. It hurt us a little bit more when there was an inconvenience. We began to rely on it a lot more. And really became like a grounding point. Became an attachment, right? An attachment to whatever we're doing. You ever notice, like, you're driving down the road trying to get to work and you're all cool, you're kind of stable, right? You're driving down the road, you're jamming out in the morning, you're going, I'm going to get that bag, I'm going to get that money today, I'm going to work, I'm a shining star. And all of a sudden, you hit that Alabama traffic. That, you know where it's at, baby. Down there in Birmingham on that damn thing called the interstate. 59, right? Oh, 59 is the final countdown and final mile. And in the morning, and in the evening, during rush hour. You get 2 rush hours. The first one, if you mess up, don't worry. Somebody else gonna mess up. They gonna be in a wreck. You know they are. Because they just, every morning. And the point is, don't worry. You get a redo in the evening, and you get to keep doing it until you say, this is horse crap. I'm done. Suffering's a lot like that. And suffering comes from ignorance. Okay, yeah. So, something happened, you're getting to work, you're getting there, you got your heart set on it, you got your ground, you're flowing to the ground, to the path of least resistance, your work, your job, whatever you were doing that day. And ambition is helping fuel you. And then you get there. Oh man, I stepped in some screws on my new shoes, thank you. And then all of a sudden you get to that little stretch of high interstate. And somebody had a wreck and traffic has come to a halt. Pro tip, guys, don't look directly in front of the car. You look on down the road. You look on down the road when you drive. Because I have a feeling some people staring directly in front of the car like real hard, and that's why they can't react. They just don't simply see it coming because they're ignorant to how to drive a car. And so, fear not, knowing fixes it. So they get in our way, and all of a sudden we can't focus. It's like, son of a bitch, I can't go because this idiot is in front of me. They broke down. I think I didn't consider it. And it's a lot like that, guys. If we take a deep breath and master detachment what we're doing, and reconfigure and master attachment to focus on what's happening. And reconnect ourselves to the, okay, yeah, this is a wreck. I'll just call work and tell them, hey man, yeah, sorry. You know how the interstate is. You know? That's why mercy and compassion is so important, right? 'Cause when you call your boss, you want to be met with like, yeah, that interstate sucks. It's okay. Just get here when you get here. That's why we got to try to have unconditional, infinite, no limits to it. And we might be met with a boss that says, that's all right, yeah, man, I know you're always late. I know you can't help it. We really like having you on the team. Yeah, it's okay. Don't take advantage of it at all. You being shown mercy and understanding, repay it. Don't take advantage of it, you know. Everybody be reasonable. Everybody will be a lot happier on this earth, right? And so, but let me explain. Treat others how you want to be treated. You pretend like at all times there is a mirror, and you are putting out there through your behavior, your actions, your thoughts, the intent of your heart, everything. You're putting it out there to that mirror, and it's reflecting it back to you. So Jesus put it like this: forgive and you'll be forgiven. Do not condemn and you won't be condemned. Love and you'll be loved. And through his actions, he showed us forgive and you'll be forgiven, and understand and you'll be understood. And all the great things, empathy and sympathy, reflect them out. And it's okay. Every once in a while you flip out. There's an intelligence to it too. But just treat it like as if there wasn't an intelligence to get you started, okay? I want you to succeed. I believe in you. And I'm going to go put gas in this car before it's not the battery that prevents it from moving, but out of gas, right? Okay. So, yeah, I hope everything goes your way. Take care of your battery. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. And then try to love others. See how that goes for you. I hope everything goes your way. And I believe that you can make it so. Because if I have, you can too. See ya.